signs and rules. Oh, the pavement and the long, long roads. Yeah, and you're always in such a rush. With your life playing from the stereo. Oh.
About the wife.
Get it, but all alone. And you're always staring at
Good morning, everyone. I thought I would vlog today as we're obviously all at home. I've got the boys with me and we're just all sitting down at the table, ready to do a little bit of work this morning, aren't we? I haven't managed to get myself ready yet.
You find one with a bit of colour today,
hopefully I'll find a bit of time in a little while, but we're going to sit down and we're going to go on Google Classroom and do some work that Archie's teacher set him. And then, what are you doing, Elliot? Playing with your Play-Doh.
Which
has gone a lovely sludgy brown colour. What are you going to make?
A cake.
And make a cake today.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you very much. That's a lovely cake.
down the boulevard of broken dreams. So we'll make a little change and pay.
So we've just done about half an hour to an hour, I think, of work. We went on reading eggs. We had it when Archie was much younger and he loved it, but we haven't had it for a little while. So we downloaded reading eggs again and he's been using that, and I think that's actually going to really, really help him because I feel like I think I've said this before, he loves doing maths, but it's really hard to get him to read, and that's just so important. So I'm just trying to make it fun, and there's loads of games on there. So we got that again, and now Rick's just going to go for a walk to see the horses. Well, that sounded weird. He's going to take the boys to go and see the horses. I'm going to go and take them some apples, aren't you?
Going on my own.
Yeah, like, you wish you were going on your own.
Oh, hell yeah.
But you're not. Usually I would come as well, but like I said, I'm a bit behind today. I'm going to get some emails done quickly while they're going. And then I need to
cut my hair.
I need to get ready. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to cut his hair later. But yeah, I just feel like really today. So, I think we're all having those days at the moment, aren't we?
At this moment in time, with everything that's going on at the moment, we are very grateful for the area that we live in and the fields and the woods that we've got relatively close by for us to walk to, and the boys enjoy it. And don't get me wrong, some days it's harder than others to get the boys out and get the motivation to come out for a long walk, but when they do, they get out and they love it and they enjoy it. Elliot loves being out in the fresh air, he's chasing after Miley. Archie looks for dens and places he can hide and have fun.
So I finally managed to get myself upstairs to sort myself out. Is anyone having this problem at the moment? We're trying to be in a routine, but obviously it doesn't happen every single day. And if it's a day that I washed my hair last night and I just want to curl it or do something with it, so if I want to spend a little bit longer getting ready, it's just so hard because the boys are here all the time, and even if I was to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, as soon as I was awake, they would be awake. So it's not like I can even like start getting up earlier and have an hour to myself to get ready. Like, they're just awake. I thought I would go over my morning skincare routine because I've had a few questions about this since my like skincare journey video that I did in January. So obviously with everything going on at the moment, it's kind of come to a bit of a halt, and all the treatments that I wanted to get, like the micro needling and stuff, can't happen at the moment, which is fair enough. Hopefully later on in the year I can continue with that stuff. So I've just put a really good skincare routine in place. It's simple, but it works for me, and you know, that's what I'll be doing for the time being until we can all get back out there again and continue with our lives. A while ago, Beauty Expert got in touch with me. I think they'd seen that I was looking into sorting out my skin and wanting to go on this skincare journey, and they asked me if there were any products that I wanted to try, and basically Beauty Expert stock a huge array of skincare, like so many brands, from brands that I already use like The Ordinary to brands that are new to me. So it was really lovely, and it seemed like the kind of perfect collaboration. So this part of this vlog is sponsored by Beauty Expert very kindly. So I had a consultation over Zoom with a lovely lady that works for Pi Skincare. Beauty Expert basically said, like, you can choose any skincare. They weren't like, you have to use this brand, you have to use that brand, because they knew that I am like really passionate about this, and I only want to try things that, you know, I feel like would work for me and that I would want to recommend. And I've been using all of these products for quite a few weeks now just to check what I thought of them. And anyway, so I had this consultation. The lady was lovely. She spoke to me through, like, we chatted about what my skin type is and what it's been like in the past as a teenager, all of that stuff. And she recommended the skincare routine that I'm currently doing. Pi is a really nice, natural but sensitive skincare brand. And so far I've been getting on with it really, really well. So as I said, I try and keep it simple. In the mornings I use the Pi Camellia and Rose Gentle Hydrating Cleanser, which looks like this, and it's in the Instant Calm range. And then I usually go in with the Pixi Glow Tonic. This is a 5% glycolic acid, so it's basically an exfoliating toner. I've used this on and off for years, but it is also another product that Beauty Expert stock. They stock the skincare brand Pixi. So I just use this on a couple of cotton pads and go over my face, because I do feel like it does help to make my skin look a little bit more glowy. It doesn't look quite as dull, and it just helps to remove the dead skin cells as well. Then after the Pixi Glow Tonic, I go in with the Pi Lotus and Orange Blossom Bio-Affinity Skin Tonic, which looks like this. It's also the Instant Calm range. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it already. I love this facial mist. Every time I stop using a facial mist and then go back to using one, I notice so much of a difference. My skin just feels like more hydrated and like more supple and bouncy and not so dull. I also love the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I think I'm mentioning that because this kind of reminds me of it. So again, it's really gentle, but it just feels so nice on the skin. So I do about 3 pumps. I don't know if that's too many, like 3 spritzes, but I just do 1 down the middle and 1 down each side, which is probably why I'm getting through it so fast. Probably could just do like 1, but yeah, I love that so much. And then straight away, whilst it's still damp on my skin, I'm just gonna start putting it on so it's still damp on my skin, and then I'll tell you what it's called. So this is the Pi Avocado and Jojoba Hydrating Day Cream, and this is from the Pure Hydration range. So this is a really light cream, which I find works best for me, even in the evenings really. Sometimes I'll put a heavier moisturiser on, but I always find that a lighter cream is what works well for me, like a day cream, something that feels really moisturising but it absorbs into the skin really quickly. Like this feels like it's already absorbing into the skin. It feels really like smooth and hydrating, and again, it's just such a lovely product. I'm so glad that I went with this range, because sometimes you can just tell as soon as you put something on your skin if it's good for your skin or your skin doesn't like it. Obviously not all the time. Sometimes you can use things for a little while and then your skin reacts, but this has been amazing. It feels like it calms my skin down, and it hydrates and does all of the things it says basically. So it's such a lovely brand, and I have quite a few more products. I use more in the evenings, but like I said, I just try and keep it simple, especially in the morning. I'll put a link in the description box below to the Beauty Expert website. I really hope it's helpful and you enjoy using it, because I would thoroughly recommend it. Right, so now that's done, I'm gonna put some makeup on. I never do like show you what my everyday makeup is or do makeup looks or anything like that. But I don't know if it's something that maybe I could do on IGTV if you'd like to see my daily makeup routine, my everyday makeup routine. Let me know in the comments below and I will film that. But I think for the purposes of this video, I will do my makeup magic style. So I thought I'd try my new wavers again today. I've only done them once so far. I actually filmed it for an IGTV the first time I ever did it, so I won't bore you with filming it all now. But if you want to see how I do it, then it's over on my IGTV, so I'll leave a link to my Instagram in the description box. But it's really good. It's under £30. I think it's £29.99. It was when I bought it. And it waves your hair. I'm going to try and take bigger sections than I did the other day, because obviously the smaller sections, the more kind of, I guess, a bit more crimped it looks. So I'm going to see if I can do some bigger sections and make it look more just soft and wavy. So yeah, once I'm done, I'll show you how it looks. Right, that is me done and basically ready for the day. I do not go to this much effort on a normal day, but sometimes I feel like it can really lift your mood, especially at the moment. Just to put a bit more effort in. This hair will last a few days now, so I don't have to worry about that. I like to just put it up in a little, I guess like a little high ponytail, I don't know. It's just my go-to hairstyle of choice at the moment. I really like it. It took much less time today because, like I said, I did like chunkier sections, and that has definitely helped it not be so big, because I've got very thick hair, so it can get very large very quickly. And I've put on a summery dress because, again, obviously I'm not going anywhere, but I love dresses, and I think just putting a dress on around the house, well, it just makes me feel better. So to just do something that makes you feel, you know, a little bit more like yourself, a little bit better. I'll show you my dress quickly in the mirror. So this is my dress. I love this colour. I think it's just one of the colours that suits me. So yeah, and it's just a really nice light dress. It's almost like, I don't know, like a dobby fabric, and it's got some like embroidery and glaze on it. So, you know, I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. It was from Shein. I got it for a holiday in February. I think it's still available, so I'll link it below if it is. I was going to actually do a whole haul, but then again, everything happened, and the clothes that I got were quite summery, so I was a bit like, oh, I don't know if people would appreciate that right now, but hopefully we're going to get nice weather here, so I might still film it because I got some really nice things. But yeah, this dress is one of my favourites. It does come with a little tie because it has these bits, but I can't find it anywhere. I don't know what I've done with it, and it does make the waistband look better actually with that tie, but it's just gone somewhere, I don't know where. So I'm going to go back downstairs. I think the boys are doing a bit more learning. I think they're doing some maths, so I'll go and help out with that, and then I think we're going to go in the garden.
Elliot, you know, one day, Mummy was a kid and she said to Mum and Dad.
Which statement is incorrect? 1 less and 1 less again than 25 is 22. 1 less and 1 less again than 25 is 23. Which one is incorrect? Which one's incorrect?
Both.
So my mum wants to play a game with the boys, so she's just sent us around the house to look for some objects, and now I'm going to FaceTime her to see what.
1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3, go!
Nanny!
1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3, go!
Snap, snap,
Snap!
You beat me!
well
So
done.
it's 1-1. So it's 1-1. It's 1 to 1.
So we're going to have a little bit of time in the garden now. Rick's actually painting the boys' playhouse. I just had to go and grab a cardigan because it's actually quite chilly when you're not in the sunshine. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep the boys away from the paint because they're like attracted to it like a moth to a flame. And we're going to play and Rick's going to paint. So we're trying to get a few jobs done that didn't get finished last year when we did the garden renovation. There's still loads to do, but obviously if you saw the garden renovation, this is a huge improvement on what it looked like last year. So first job is painting the boys' treehouse, playhouse, the So Rick's doing a good job on this at the minute. This is Cuprinol Colours shade Willow. It wasn't exactly the colour I was hoping for because I looked at them all on Pinterest. I just quickly popped in here to talk to you because outside it is so windy that I'm worried that when I edit the footage it's going to be like shh, and you won't be able to hear me. So I'm just looking at it now, like the colour of the playhouse is more like a minty light green, whereas I wanted to go for something more like the footage that I'm going to put over the top of this, like the colour of our very real olive trees, like it's almost like a sagey green. And then that looks really nice against the Cuprinol natural stone colour on the fences, and then we've got the planters in like a darker charcoal colour. So I am a bit worried, but I don't know. I think it'll be fine for now. I think we'll just see how it all looks. It might be the perfect colour, but I'm really bad at choosing paint colours, especially in the garden. I had all this stress last year. If you watched my garden renovation video, I'll link it here or at the end. I nearly had like a breakdown over the colours and I still can't get it right now, but we'll get there eventually. And this colour is nice. It will look nicer than, you know, the original anyway. So it's a few hours later now. I didn't realise the time. I was upstairs trying to get some work done. I was uploading a video and then emails were coming through that I needed to reply to, and before I knew it, it was 6 o'clock and I haven't made the boys' dinner. That's literally never happened before. So I had a dinner planned which I was going to kind of like make with you. It's one of my favourites. It's like a halloumi pesto bake, but I don't have time. So tonight we're going to have fish fingers, beans, and now I'm looking at them, what I thought were waffles in a box, but are actually ice lollies. So we're not going to have fish fingers, beans and ice lollies. Waffles. So it's just one of those nights. God. It's feeding time at the zoo, isn't it?
No.
We're feeding the baby monkeys.
No. In the house.
Oh, we're in a house. I'm sorry. Can I ask you a question? What would you have preferred for dinner? Waffles, beans, and fish fingers, or a halloumi and pesto bake?
Mummy! Mummy, turn that
Winning.
on. Grumpy Teddy.
Is it Grumpy Teddy?
Yeah.
Why?
I got cheeky.
Is he cheeky?
Yes.
Do you like your teddies?
Yes.
I'm so glad you like your
I only
teddies.
got his basket.
Yeah, that's right. Have you got a basket of teddies? Yeah.
And did I only got that toy car?
Oh, that's not a toy car, that's an ornament.
And I got an ornament in my room.
Yeah, you've got your animals in your room, haven't you, on your shelf?
Got my car.
You want a car?
Yes.
Well, maybe me and Mummy look for one like that for you.
No, my car.
Oh, you what, your little red Peppa Pig car?
Yes.
Oh, of course we can put that on the shelf for you. Is that alright?
Yes.
Why are you in Archie's bed?
Because we have a sleepover.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, you lucky boy. You're going to go to sleep very nicely. Yeah. You having a sleepover, Arch?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Archie's inviting 500 teddies.
Getting all your teddies ready.
Right, the book is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peppa Pig, the fight. Seeing the big red fire engine.
I can't see it.
Fire engine, giggles George.
Fire and
This one managed to get the boys to go to sleep in the same bed, which is quite a rarity.
Yeah.
Didn't take you that long.
Archie went straight to sleep. I was in there the whole time with Elliot.
Yeah. We're doing our friend Neil's quiz on Instagram. We like to do this on a Tuesday night. But someone is cheating tonight.
I'm only on for a few more.
So Neil, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, but if you are, he cheated.
I've only cheated on one.
Lauren's on.
She's just got the kids to bed.
Each member of the girl group, Girls Aloud, comes from Northern Ireland. I need the full name.
Oh, her name is...
Which member of the girls... What member of the group Girls Aloud comes from Northern
Oh,
Ireland?
you just beat me!
Guys, can we just take a moment because I won the quiz? That's never happened before in my life. I've never won a quiz, so I was very, very excited about that. Right, so I'm just gonna sort my hair out. Sort my hair out. I like to do my skincare before I get in the shower, so I'm just gonna pop my hair up. I always manage to soak my hair, so even when it's up, I just like to kind of put one of these on. So I'm going to do a double cleanse. This is the Pie Lightwork Rosehip Cleansing Oil. This smells so beautiful. I've always kind of removed my makeup with the Garnier Micellar water, which is really good for just like taking all the makeup off, but I find using an oil really nice because it just breaks down all of the makeup. So I do that first, and then where have I put it? Oh, it's here. Then I use the cleanser again, the same one from this morning, the Camellia and Rose Gentle Hydrating Cleanser. So that's second, and I take it off with this little cloth, and then that really makes sure I've got all of my makeup off. So I would show you what I'm doing, but our ensuite is just like, I don't think I've ever shown you it. It's really bad. Hopefully it's a job that we can get done this year because I've got so many ideas for it, but anyway, I never show you that room on here. So I'm going to just go and do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've done that, and then I am going to do a couple of spritzes of the Lotus and Orange Blossom Biofinity Skin Tonic, which I spoke about this morning, which I absolutely love. I'm going to try and ration myself a little bit with this. So I'm just going to do 2 sprays. And then I do one of 2 things. So I have the Rosehip Biogenerate Oil. So this is another rosehip oil, but one that you leave on, don't wash it off. And this is the Pie Perfect Balance Blemish Serum. This has copper eba, is that right? I'm probably saying that wrong. And zinc in it. I was told to do them in like a row of days. So for example, 2 or 3 days do the oil, and then the rest of the week do the blemish serum. And that's the best way to do it instead of alternating. So tonight I need to do the oil. So I'm just going to put, I think it's just a couple of drops, like 2 or 3, like I normally do. And this stuff just lasts for ages because you just need tiny drops. And then I'm just going to pat that into my skin. And already my skin just feels so soft and hydrated from that double cleanse. It always feels so nice. And then I'm just going to finish off with the NYX Rive de Mel Honey Lip Balm. I love it so much. I'm so glad to have this again. You know when you use something and then you use it all up and then you just think, oh, I'll move on to something different, so if you don't have something for a long time, and then you discover it again. That's this. So yeah, that is my skincare routine. Like I said this morning, if you want to have a look on Beauty Expert, I will leave the link below. There are so many gorgeous brands on there, and my skin is thanking them a lot right now. So yeah, I'm gonna just quickly go and jump in the shower now, get changed, and then spray my pillow spray onto the bed. I think Rick's downstairs playing on Call of Duty or something, and I'm just gonna watch some TV in bed and relax. Night night guys, stay safe, stay well, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.